What's going on, G12? Peace, peace, peace. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I am so enthusiastic today to have you guys on this call. What's going on, Mr. Ace? If you guys are just getting in, go ahead, state your name, and let us know what city, state, or dimension you are calling in from. Let's go.
Sean Edmonds, Bremerton, Washington.
Let's go. Washington in the house. Welcome to the call, bro. Thank you for having you here. Anybody else just coming in, go ahead, state your name. Let us know where you're calling from. Don't be shy on us. All right, all right. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the Kizzo. If you're just getting in, go ahead and state your name. So happy and grateful to have you on this call. We're going to listen to this quick song. And after the song, we're going to get started in about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
All right, y'all. This Star, y'all, from STL.
Let's go from St. Louis. Star in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Money is coming to me. I feel it. I believe it's coming to me now. I'm not worried about how.
If you're just getting in, go ahead and state your name and let us know where you're calling from.
Greetings, it's Lauren calling from Atlanta.
Let's go, Lauren from the ATL. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming on the call. Anybody else?
Lakeisha from Atlanta.
Let's go from ATL in the house, y'all. ATL in the house. Anybody else?
More than enough to give, more than enough to share. Feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to shout, more than enough to save. And left what we can give away. Money is coming to me.
Woo! Can y'all feel that Monday?
And I believe.
Know about y'all, but it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how y'all should be worried either. Don't worry about where the money gonna come. It's gonna come. All right, you guys. We'll go ahead and dive into it. Who is on here is on here. We do this call every Monday at 8 o'clock, you guys. Not unless otherwise posted, so it's no surprise that we're on this call because it happens every Monday. So let's go ahead and dive into it. We got a short class today, simply because we got Bob Proctor. Now the Bob Proctor starts right at 9. He's not gonna drop the link till 9. So you got to be on there. They can only hold 1,000 people, right? If they only have 1,000 people. If somebody can get in from their computer, that's cool. You know why? Because then we can go into our Facebook group and we can do a watch party from our private Facebook group, just in case people cannot get into that. Now, you guys, today we're gonna go over some very basic things that I feel like is very important that people know. I'm gonna go ahead and dive in and let's talk about this signal group, right? Now, with the signal group, I'm talking about the G12 signal group. It's very important to know, you guys, we created this signal group because A, we want to help you guys be able to practice entering trades. B, we want you guys to be able to have the confidence to see how it is. And C, we want to be able to help you guys make money while you're learning. I do want you guys to know not every trade is going to win. Not every trade is going to win. I don't care if it's a signal from an 8 or 7 figure trader. Not everybody is going to be 100% accurate. You're going to lose some trades. That's something you're going to have to get very used to, is losing trades. It happens to everybody, right? Another thing is when you first enter a trade, you will see it turn red. So for my new traders, if you're entering a trade and you see, oh my gosh, it's in the red, it's in the red. It's okay. That's normal. Do not pull out. As long as you have your stop loss and your take profit in there, the market's going to close out on its own, you guys. So don't worry when you first enter a trade and you like a mute line. Oh, and you see the red is totally normal, okay? Okay. So in the signal group, and J Boss, I'm not sure if Star is in the signal group. I think she is. I'm not really sure, but if she isn't, put her in there. Lauren, you'll go in there when you finish up week 1. Go ahead and knock those videos out. But basically, in the signal group, you guys are getting trade ideas, and you're getting actual signals. So, like for example, let me share my. I think I am sharing my screen. For example, and this computer's wild. So, for example, I just called this trade in G12, and it's actually about to hit take profit. Here go take profit line right there. Here go the stop loss, right? So it's actually, if you got in that trade, then you're probably about to cash out. So that's how you'll see them. Sometimes you'll see them straight up with just like the take profit and stop loss, and sometimes you'll see people drop graphs in there, giving you guys a trade idea. So those are some of the differences that you will see. Now, 2 little things I want to go ahead and really cover before I pass this to Aldo, because we both have about 30 minutes to share with you guys something 30 minutes apiece before we hop on this next call. So, so is everybody familiar with how to take a signal? I just need to know.
Yes, coach.
All right, cool. I know we got some new people on here, like new. So more so, kind of want to connect with my new traders on this. Is
No,
anybody
I'm not sure if I know how properly. Please explain.
okay? Do you know how to enter a trade? Period.
Yes, of course. Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. So it's no different. So let me show you. Hold on. So that's how you take a signal, by just entering the trade. So like for example, come on, computer, like why am I can't open it? 1 second, because I want to be able to show you Telegram, but it's wilding out.
Hey, coach. The internet everywhere is acting a fool now because of everything going on with everybody being at home. They said that the speed has slowed down a lot.
It's crazy. It has. People need to go to work. See, that's why you need. Okay, cool. Let me show y'all real quick then on the Hold on, just give me a second. Messages. I'm gonna send it to myself. All right. So basically, Star, to answer your question, like I said, it's the same thing like you would place a trade. So like if, for example, the one I just put in the Telegram group, I can't get to the Telegram group right now, but I sent the same signal to myself. So same thing. If just like I just posted in the group, if you see somebody throw this in the group, new trading alert, you already know it's a buy. You're gonna find AUDNZD, buy now, meaning market execution, not buy limit, now sell limit, buy now. There goes to take profit. You would put this in your phone, and then there goes the stop loss. You get what I mean, Star?
Yeah, I get that. Uh-huh.
Now,
But it's like some stuff I don't have. I mean, maybe because I'm doing it off my cell phone sometimes. Because like if I go to my computer and try to trade, I do have a lot more options. But from my cell phone, I'm very limited. So when I get those alerts and I'm like at the grocery store, I'm like, oh fuck, that's not on. That's not on my cell phone. Like I gotta go home and get on my laptop. So how can I fix that error with my MT4? Because I don't have.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I already know what you're talking about. Yeah, J Boss is gonna help you because it's not that you don't have it, you just have to add it. What kind of cell phone you got? Android or the other one?
I got
iPhone.
an Android, but it's supposed to be like one of the best out right now. So I thought I would, be able to get everything y'all got with them
You can.
iPhones.
You can. So what I was asking
Okay.
was, yeah, only thing is you just have to go to your MetaTrader 4. Can you open up your MetaTrader 4 right now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing it.
Are you on the quotes page?
Yes.
Okay, you see that plus button up in the corner?
Okay. Okay, now I'm on track.
You see that plus button?
Yes, now I'm on. Okay, I'm on it now. I see it.
Cool
I'm
bean.
finna. Ah, okay.
All right, cool. So now we got that squared away. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this buy stop, sell stop type of thing. So this is so very important that you guys print this out, make a keychain, put it on your keychain, do some index cards, put the index cards around your house. Most of the times that what we're going to use is market execution. On the iPhone, it's called instant execution, but it's still the same. It's still the same thing, right? It's still the same thing. So now if anybody says anything about, buy limit or sell limit or anything like that, then that's when you would this is how this looks. So let's do a example of a buy stop. So let's just say let me get it a line. Let's just say you like, you know what? You like I think that the market's gonna go up here, but it's first gonna hit here before it go up there. But I don't feel like watching it all day to see if it's gonna hit here first. I know it is, but I gotta go to the grocery store. So what you would do is you would set a buy stop. Look at a buy stop. The price goes through, just like this example. The price would go through. Buy stop. So what that means is you will go to your cell phone, you will find this pair, AUDNZD, you will go to buy stop, a little second line will pop up that say price. This is where you will put the numbers in for price. Why? Because you want the market to knock you in at this price. Then you will put your take profit and your stop loss. So that's really a buy stop. That's all it is. A buy stop is saying, a buy stop is saying, like I said, it's saying, you know what? I'm down here, but I know the market's gonna go past this place to make it up here. That's all it's kind of doing. So once again, you might say, hey, when the market passed through here, having this down here, like right now we just hit take profit if y'all took that signal. Right? We just hit take profit. But that's basically what a buy stop is. Now you're gonna have to watch this over and over to kind of get it, but it's really easy. It's so simple you can miss it. The same thing with sell stop. So it's the same thing around. So it's like, hey, I'm right here, green line, but I feel like no, right here, my bad. I'm right here with this green line where it says buy. Wait, no, I think I looked at it wrong. Sell stop, okay, cool. So yeah, I'm right here what this green candle is, but I feel like it's gonna hit this because it hit this area in the past and keep going down. So that means so basically the sell stop looks like this, the opposite way. So you will put your sell stop numbers, these green numbers right here, you will put this in the price numbers on your cell phone. You're gonna see something gonna pop up and say price. So you're basically saying, hey, when this goes through here, I want it to knock me into a sell, and then you will put your take profit wherever you will want your take profit to be. All right. Everybody kind of a little bit more clear on buy stop and sell stop before we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
but I got one more question. Where is that option button on this screen to enter in for buy and sell stop? I didn't see that part.
Okay, have you watched the okay, cool. So J Boss, really quick, this is what I want you to do. Anytime somebody in their first 72 hours get started, you want to make sure they know how to place a trade. So I want you to be able to hop on Zoom with Star and show her how to properly place a trade. But to answer your question, if you hit the market execution button, it's a drop down menu. From that drop down menu, you're going to see all of those different words that we just said. Let me know if you found it.
Yeah, so I just wasn't sure how to use it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, did you
I get it now. I absolutely get what you're saying now. Yeah, I just didn't actually knew how to work with. I mean, I heard of. You know how it is. You just probably got to hear about 2 or 3 times, and then you like, oh, okay.
Yes. So yeah, it's gonna take a couple of times to get this stuff in. That's why we're not rushing to really go so fast to trade live, because if we don't know the basics of certain little things, it can mess us up. So we definitely want to make sure we get the basic principles down. So, but I would still take the time, J Boss, and just make sure she knows how to navigate through that. And I would recommend anybody that brings anybody into this business, their first 72 hours, make sure that they know how to place a trade. So, cool. So let's go to the sell limit, buy limit. So this one's a little bit not too tricky, just new, right? So basically, this is what a buy limit is saying. A buy market can basically be this scenario right here. It's like, hey, we know the market gonna keep going up here, but before it go up, it's gonna make a pit stop here and then go back up. So it's basically saying the market's gonna come here first and then bounce back to continue to go up like you want to. So if you look at the picture, it's the same thing. Buy limit. It's coming down, is hitting a certain point before it goes back up. So the more you learn how to analyze the market, you'll be able to be like, oh, okay, this will go up, but judge off of did anybody take that signal and did y'all get out? Because I don't know if this is gonna turn back around.
I took it, but I didn't get out. It's at negative 35 cents right now.
I got out.
Okay, cool. But did it already hit your? It should have already hit your take profit. I guess it depends on the broker. Did you get out in profit, Ray?
Nope.
Why? You should have stayed in then. The stop loss way down here. That's another thing, you guys, that I want to talk about, right? Pulling out too fast. Now I know we all grown up on here. I know we've been taught, look, you gotta the pull out method is good, but in this instance, the pull out method is not good. Some of y'all are pulling out too fast because you're getting nervous, right?
I was already in the red when I started, and then when I hopped up to blue, I was gonna stay, but then it started dropping, so I got out.
So yeah, when you first enter a trade, it's normal for you to see a little bit of red. That's just what it do, right?
But I got it late though. It was already up to the take profit by then.
Oh, got you. Okay, cool. But
I'm still in.
Okay,
It's
cool.
at like -3 right now. 327.
Got you.
So how much would you say we should like let it stay in the red? Like what should we be more comfortable with? What level are you trying to get us on? Because I'd be scared.
You gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with knowing that the stop loss is there. That's what the stop loss is for. You gotta be comfortable knowing, okay, I funded my account with $100. I know I'm either gonna make $3 or I'm gonna lose $3. It's just really like that. That's just what it is. So you put it in and you leave it alone. That's the easiest way, to be honest, because there's no sense of you watching it. The trade gotta move. The stop loss is way down here.
Yeah, it's still moving.
It's still moving.
-212. It's going like up and down.
Yes.
264 now. It was just at like 320
Okay.
the last time I looked at it.
Cool. So yeah, so basically, yeah. So I don't know. It should have, because it was like right there. It should have hit the take profit. It all depends on what broker you had. I got this from the harmonic scanner, but it's still moving. So I would not get out. I would wait for the take profit and stuff to close. Not unless, for example, if somebody put a signal in the group and the signal is for 100 pips, but my goal is only to do 20 pips. Then once I make my 20 pips, I would just get out. I would just close out the trade. I don't even need the rest of it. I would either close out or I would trail it, meaning I would secure my profit and stay in longer to get more, but I would make sure I would secure my profit.
Isis, I was going to ask about that because they had mentioned that during the training the other day as well, is like when to pull out and, you know, when to do your stop loss, so on and so forth. So in the example you just gave, as far as pulling out, let's say it's 100 pips and you're like, okay, cool, I got my 20, I'm good, I'm going to pull out. How would you actually do that? Do you move the take profit up to where it's at and then it'll cancel itself out? Or is there another way to do that?
You will hold down onto the active trade, the trade that's going on that's active. You will hold your finger down or swipe left, depending on what phone you are on. And when you do that, a message that's going to pop up and it's going to say close order. And you would just close it just like that.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you.
Amazing. Great questions. Great questions. Yeah, so that's what I would do. And that's what they talk a lot. That's why going to these events, oh my gosh, I cannot stress it, you guys. Like, you got to start taking this more serious. Are you in this for fun? Are you in this for serious? Start going to these events. One of the things that they talked about in the events is a lot of times it's not that you don't know how to trade, it's your emotions. Trading is not, I want y'all to think about it. Trading is 90% mental. 90% mental. I'll say it one more time for the people in the back. 90% mental. A lot of it is because the attachment of money. That's why when you do your personal development, you need to do a lot of personal development around cultivating a healthy relationship with money, operating out of abundance versus scarcity. Because when you operate out of scarcity, you operate out of lack, and you operate out of, oh my gosh, this money, I'm going to lose it. Oh my gosh. You're giving money power versus realizing how powerful you are. You are the power. So don't trade anything you're not willing to risk. Don't put it in there if you're going to be scared to lose it. You're going to lose money. You got to get over that fast. You got to get over that like fast. Like, I would say one of my things is I'm not afraid to lose money. I lose the money and I just keep it moving. I don't even really bat an eye. So when it comes to being emotional about the money, I'm far from being emotional on that level. When it comes to being greedy and not wanting to stop, now that I can honestly, humbly say that that's something that I'm working on. But as far as losing it, sheesh, you guys, I done blow some accounts, big amounts of money. You guys are getting upset over $2. You get what I'm saying? So you have to break your emotions by knowing that money is a vehicle. It's a tool. It's not your master. You are the master over money. So I would really recommend doing a whole bunch of personal development on cultivating a money mindset, you guys, because that's what you're going to definitely need in this. Now, see, the trade, most people would have got out, but look, the trade's still moving.
I took profit at 441.
It closed out for you?
Yeah, 440, a profit at 441.
There you go. The stop loss way down here. Why are we getting scared? Why are we getting scared if the market comes right here? Why are we getting scared? The stop loss way down here. That's the whole purpose of the stop loss. So you guys put the trade in, put your phone down. Don't look at your phone anymore. Look at your phone maybe every hour, every 2 hours, just to see maybe if you cashed out. But be done, because the fear is what's stopping you from making the real money that you can make. So let's just do this last one really quick. And then I'm going to show you guys when you enter how to put in your stop loss and your take profit from when you enter. I'm going to show you that too. Now, sell limit is the same thing, you guys. Sell limit is like saying, okay, for example, Let me look one more time. Sometimes I gotta keep looking at this thing too, y'all. So for example, let's just say this little cute green candle right here. I'm pointing to it. I got this little thing. I'm pointing to it right here, y'all. Right here, that little cute red candle. So a sell limit is basically saying, hey, I know the market's gonna go up to this point and it's gonna fall back down. Why? Because you looked in the past and you see every time the market goes to this red line, it gets stuck. Or every time the market goes to this red line, it go down. Look, every time it go up, it go down. Every time it go up, it go down. So I could be like, you know what? These candles are right here, but I don't feel like waiting. I know once it hits this point, it's gonna keep going down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on my cell phone. I'm gonna hit sell limit. 3 boxes is gonna come down what I gotta fill in. The first box is the price box where I'm gonna put this number right here on the side. If y'all look over here in red, 1.01959. And then what I'm gonna do is then put my stop loss and my take profit. Somebody got a question? Oh, I thought somebody said.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Hey, Aldo, you say you can't access Zoom?
Yeah, I just got it to work. I had to restart my computer.
Amazing. Okay, cool. So one more thing I want to show them, Aldo, and then I'm gonna give it to you, and then we gotta really be on Broad Partners call prompt. So really quick, so I would homework for today if you're new. Probably if you're old, you probably kind of already got it, but if you're new, definitely write this out, draw this out, get you some flashcards. I seen somebody on our team before was gonna get little keychains to put it in there, but study this. One thing I want to kind of go over really quick too is lot sizes, and then I'm gonna show you how to enter and exit trade, and I'm gonna pass it to you, Aldo, so I probably need about 5 more minutes. So lot sizes is something like if you want to trade live, you need to know lot sizes. That like don't rush this money. This $7.7 trillion a day market, it ain't going nowhere. It's going to be there, guess what, tomorrow. Guess what, it's going to be there the next day. Guess what, it's going to be the next day. We have to think about putting 18 months in mind. If this takes you 18 months, let it take you 18 months, right? Because your job is not going to get you to where you need to be, but this will. So slow down, you guys, right? Because I would rather you trade safe than want to trade fast. Right? We're teaching you guys how to be smart investors. So this is something you need to master. Maybe you need to write this out. I know you went over it in the video. Some of you guys probably took notes, but you need to put this on a flashcard and kind of just have it where you could see it. So when you're in the market and you have a 0.01 lot size, you need to know that that's 10 cents. So if the market moves up, man, my computer, I gotta restart it. It ain't the internet, it's just the computer. Like, okay, y'all, we're gonna have to pull our calculators up. I can't pull it up right here. Y'all pull your calculators out real quick. So basically what it's saying is every $100 that you have in your account, you need to trade with a 0.01 lot size. That means a 10-cent lot size per every $100. If you got $200 in your account, then you'll do a 0.02, which is 20 cents. If you got $300 in your account, you'll do a 0.03, which is 30 cents, so on and so forth. So if you only have $100 in your account, you should be trading with a 0.1 lot size. You shouldn't be trading with a 0.2 until you get $200 in your account. So very important that you pay attention to this. So let's just say we came in the market and it went up 500 points. 500 points times 10 cents, we would have made $50, right? If it would have went up 800 points times 10 cents, we would have made $80. So you get to figure out how much you want to make based off of how many pips you feel the market's going to go up with. Now, when you start trading with like $1,000 in your account, that's when you can start trading with like $2 lots, $2.50 lots, right? So take it easy and make sure you know how this lot size works, right? So I'm not gonna have enough time to talk about the trading plan. I'm gonna have to, I don't know if Aldo somehow you could put that in there, but we definitely need to talk about a trading plan, because a trading plan is a goal. So for example, we all should make a goal. Like once you're in the phase where you're starting to trade live, you need to make a goal. Make a goal just to make $10 a day, $5.85 for the tuition, and some for you. Make a small goal. Maybe it's $20 a day, $15 a day, right? So if you have $100 in your account, and let's just say your goal is to make 70 pips, that can be basically $7 right there, right? So you don't want to over leverage. If you have $100 in your account, you want to take one, and this happens so many times. That's why, and it happens to me, but that's why I said trading is 90% mindset, because some of you guys know how to trade, but you're being greedy, me included. We're getting in too many trades. When you have $100 in your account, why are you in 3 and 4 and 5 trades? You only got $100. So that means if you're putting 3% risk on each trade and you in 3 trades, that's 369. You in 9% risk now with $100 account. If you're okay with risking $9, then hey, but I want you guys to know you need to wait for one trade to close and then hop in another trade. Some of y'all are in 12 trades at one time and you're wondering why your account is blown, right? So discipline. Like, woo. Right, we learned it a lot from Brittany Burrell last night. You got to be disciplined, y'all. And you got to be serious. Here's the thing. Brittany Burrell worked 60 hours. 60 hours as anybody remember the job she had? Jakara, are you on here? I don't know if Jakara's on here. She might be doing something. I think it was an x-ray technician or something like that. But basically she had one job, but she had to wear. Oh, there you go.
It was a surgical tech.
Surgical tech. Thank you so much. She was a surgical tech. She worked 60 hours a week, and she basically had the hat of her job and 2 other jobs. But guess what? She didn't let her, that didn't stop her. We're making up too many excuses. I'm a single mother. I got 2 jobs. I got this. I got that. I don't got no time. Blah, blah, blah. You have the time. Stop making the excuses. If she can work 60 plus hours and still put 4 to 6 hours in this, sacrifice and sleep, she's a 7-figure trader. She left her job in 6 months. Who cares if you got to sacrifice some sleep to be able to leave your job in 6 months? Like, how bad do you really want it? Do you really want this, or are you just talking out the side of your neck just to sound cute? Really, y'all, how bad do you really want this? People are leaving their jobs left or right. That could be you. That could be you, the next one, but you got to put the work in. Who cares if you sleepy by the time you get off? Knock out 30 minutes. That's why we got accountability partners for you guys. You got to really pour into these accountability partners if you haven't. Hit your accountability partner up and be like, hey, look, keep me on track. Today I told myself I was going to knock 2 hours out in the academy. Right, you guys, we got to take this more serious. We got to boss up, seriously. So we will have a class on the training plan. We'll probably do it on Sunday's call. I apologize about yesterday. You guys were out at the event down here in Atlanta. But we're going to go over the training plan on Sunday. So everybody make sure they're on that call so we can go over the training plan. Also in your academy, there's a whole video on training plan that you can look at. But I want you guys, between now to Sunday, I want you to think about your money goal. I want you to think about how much your bills are. Total that up. How much you got to pay every month for bills. And then from there, we're going to figure out how much money you need to make so that we can supplement the bill pay with the trading money. So make sure y'all have that figured out. Write down all your bills, get the grand total so we can half it up and see what because everybody trading plan might not be the same. And see, that's what we did before. Everybody had a trading plan, but everybody's money goal might be different. Everybody trades different. So without further ado, you guys, Aldo's going to show us some market geometry. You got Aldo is somebody that's probably been trading with us maybe for about 8 months now, 7 or 8 months. He's super coachable. He's super teachable, and that's what's gonna make him very successful because he knows how to follow rules. He's trading live, he's making money live, and he's using market geometry. And he really feels, and I really feel that it'll be something to take your trading to the next level. If you're brand new, some of it may at first be like, I don't know what he's talking about, but it will definitely sink in. So without further ado, I'm gonna give it to my brother, Mr. Aldo. Aldo, are you there?
All right, all right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Aldo. I'm from New York, and a lot of you guys already know me. So I am so happy and grateful to be with you guys right now to show you guys some market geometry. And today we're gonna go over trend lines and channels and points of confluence points, also known as points of reaction. Okay, let me change this to the 1 hour chart. Okay, so for those who are new, a trend line consists of 2 or 3 touches, but the Maniquinones, the guy the educator that I study, he says that there's going to be 3 touches, and the 3rd touch on the trend line is going to be the best time to buy or sell on the trend, and then the 4th point is going to be a break point on the trend, and then it's going to come into a confluence point, aka point of reaction. So you see, you have your 1, 2, 3. Your best place to enter a trade on the trend, to follow the trend. Now up here it's going up in an uptrend. So and then it breaks it breaks the 4th point right here. It breaks and it breaks down, and it starts going correcting itself, going start going into a downtrend. So if you see right here, this area right here, it's a floor. It's a floor, right? Then it broke it. It created a ceiling, and then it eventually broke it, retested, and started selling. And we're gonna see and then it started downtrending. 1, 2. Third point of contact with the trend. Best place to have a confident trade, to enter a trade on a trend. So the 3rd point is always the best point to enter a trade on a trend. And then we're gonna see this big massive trend right here with counter trends. You see, you have the first touch on the trend. This is called counter trending. So when you see something like a market, you see it, you think it's going into a downtrend, but it's just a counter trend, and to the real trend. The real trend is an uptrend, but this could easily get you confused and thinking that the market's starting to going down to a downtrend, but it's actually a counter trend. So you guys got to be really careful when you guys are counter trading, because you don't want to be in here for a long time on a counter trend, because obviously the bigger move is it's an uptrend. So this is the first touch on the trend. 2nd, 3rd, best place to enter a trade. If you would enter right here, boom, you would have got yourself about 300 pips. And then it goes into the confluence point. Confluence point right here up top, aka point of reaction. And then you see you set up even right here. This is a good example of a break and retest. Break, retest, trade. but it also was it was your ceiling in the past in the market and your correction, and then over here you see it breaking the floor, the ceiling floor, and it started to it started to downtrend. So this is actual market right here. 1, 2, 3. So now we're looking for a break of a trend, to start going up to the upside. So, but you guys also see the counter trending. So make sure you guys don't get caught up in the counter trend. And Thursday we'll be going over the video for this actual this actual setups. Well, not this actual setup, but he's gonna show us. And there's something else that like when you're putting your trend lines, you're gonna have a negative side on the trend and a positive side, and that's when like I got a good example right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, but then over here it like kind of like got off the trend and went down. But if we bring this one all the way down here, it also it also touched this trend right here. So that's what he was talking about in the video that we're gonna be studying on Thursday. And also Manny Quinones does have a he does have a trading plan on his on his go live. I just got to find it for you guys, and we could all use the trading plan here. He shows in the trading plan he shows it's got like everything down, like how much, like you could put down how much money you got in your account, and it's gonna like guide you how much you should be putting on your lot size and stuff like that. He I'm not sure how to access that trading plan, but I'm gonna get it for you guys. I know he talks about it in every video when he starts. Let me see. Let me see if I could get. No. I do not see, but I will find it and make sure I have it for Thursday call. This way, you guys could access it. Does anybody want to mark up some trends, some trend lines, and to practice on their trend lines? I will let you guys access the computer, and we could see how
Hey,
you guys
Aldo.
mark it up. Yes.
Hey, partner, can you and I get together later after I come back home and do that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thank you. I'll give you a call when I get back.
Okay.
All right.
Does anybody else want to get on their computer and mark up some trend lines and stuff like that? and you could like back test and see how the so every trend line is gonna have it might have 4 touches, more than 4 touches, but usually the 4 touch on the trend line, it's gonna break and go the opposite way. So that's something that you guys could like practice and get good at to use some learn how to use some trend lines and you guys could better have a better look at the market. You guys don't be shy, you know. Somebody I know somebody's in their computer wants to mark up some trend lines, but you could also on the counter trends, if you trap it like this, like you like if you put your ceiling and the floor on a counter trend, it's usually gonna like follow it. It's on a counter trend, like and it's easier for you to trade. Like if you see your trend line, your market hit your trend line right here, you could easily just enter for a sell, you know, and then you see and when it hits this bottom part, you could get out and then go wait for it to come back up to your trend line and sell it again. That's a real simple way to trade. I have done that before, like counter trending, but using my trend lines. All right, we could do another pair. Let me see. Right, 1 hour. Okay, you put your trend line for 1 hit, 2 hit. Your 3rd hit is usually the best area to enter a trade on whatever the trend is doing. And this is a great example because it has your third touch was one of the major moves that this trend did. And then you put your support, aka floor. Then after the 4 touch, broke it, went into the correction, aka confluence point. And then you're gonna wait. You're gonna want. Actually, it kind of like sold a little bit after the correction. It downtrended a little bit. Well, I guess this was the whole correction, almost like a consolidation area right here, and it started again for a buy. Let's see. Let's put a trend line over here. This one had more than a couple touches. Have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 touch. So your third touch right here, the third touch on the trend, that was a really good move to enter, but it hasn't breaking it. It should some point start going to break the trend, as we could see right now. It is on the confluence point, so we could put our line, our ceiling, and wait for it for the break and retest for for the market to start uptrending. So does anybody got any questions? No. Okay. I think we got a message on the chat bar. Oh, let me see if I could find that trading plan for you guys. Now, in every video, he talks about the trading plan. Let me see. Mm-mm. I think this is it right here. Mm, I can't. Okay. I can't find that. I think it talks about it. Oh no, no member training. Okay. Okay.
Hey Aldo, if that's talking on the video, don't hear it.
I apologize. Let me get
It's all right.
I was forgetting share computer sound.
Then we have this massive uptrend in the market, which I'll get to in a second. Now, in between that, let's take a look at the trends over here. Let's take a look at the trends over here. You see the market has an uptrend here. 1, 2, 3. What do you guys see? Boom. 1 point of contact, 2 point of contact, starting the trend. 3rd point of contact, usually the best buy. 4th point of contact, usually where we're getting the breakout in the market. As you guys see, it's right there. Within here, there's another trend. 1, 2. Let's start drawing this up. Let's get rid of these indicators here so they stop popping up on the charts. Okay? 1, 2, 3 in the market. Take a look at this over here. We ended up getting 1, 2, 3 points of contact. Had a little bounce off in the market right there. Not many pips. Had a little bounce off, 20 pips. 4th point of contact, market broke through. Okay? Let's take a look at when the market's coming in a downtrend over here. Started at the high. 1, 2, 3 points of contact, usually the best sell. Let's bring it down to the market. Okay? 1 area, 2 area, 3rd area, boom, 4th area of contact, price broke through. Okay? Let's take a look over here. Market is coming back up in this smaller uptrend right over here. 1, 2. Let's look at this big trend that's happening. Okay, look at this big trend that's happening in the market. Let's start just dragging this out to infinity. Why do we want to drag this out to infinity? Because before all of this future data existed, while we were looking in the market here, and you see the market really started coming up over here. Market started forming another trend inside of the market right over here. Started forming another trend inside the market right over here. 1 point of contact, 2 point of contact, 3rd point of contact, usually the best buy. 4th point of contact, market ended up breaking through, right? Are these rules of engagement always going to hold up on every single trend? Absolutely not. But is it a good philosophy to follow to have you just psychologically understand how trends work? Absolutely. It can give you a better broad understanding of buying and selling at certain.
All right. That's my time for tonight. We're gonna hop on Bob Proctor's call. I appreciate you guys staying for the market geometry. Love you guys. Thank you for everything. I'll see you guys on Bob Proctor's call.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, you guys, Aldo, no disrespect. I didn't mean to barge in. I just want you guys to know that the Bob Proctor is on, not to cut you off. And it's already up 700 people. So just want to put it out there. Only 1,000 can come on. I'm going to go ahead.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right.